Welcome back to Higurashi.
Yeah, welcome back to that one.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? Did we do the tips?
We did.
I hope so.
We definitely did.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, it was Sadako's traps.
Exactly.
That was amazing.
What a weird side tangent.
It was my favorite tip in the episode so far. Arc.
That's high praise.
Yeah, it is. There's only been one, but
There's
by
a lot
far
of
the
competition.
best. I hope you're all doing well at home. We're continuing our journeys, and I want to confess something.
What do you want to confess, Ben?
So I've been a little bit of a liar. So you know how I said that I haven't read anything of this arc yet?
You read up to here, didn't
Yes.
you? Okay.
Yes. So this line that says okay right now is the first part of the whole arc that I have never read before.
Uh-huh.
So you better make it good.
All right.
I'm excited. I'm excited for this.
I apologize for the loud popping noise that just came out of my microphone. I have absolutely no idea what that was, but we heard it too.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, that was weird.
Was that death?
Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Is that the ghost coming for us? Is that
Maybe it is.
Summer's curse? I hope not.
It might be. This is how the curse manifests itself. Maybe
Yeah.
the mic wasn't making a popping noise and I'm just going insane because of the curse.
That makes sense to me.
Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor performing for you.
Time to get Onikakushi. Bye, everybody! Ah! That was me being dragged in the swamp.
Oh, I thought it was me that was disappearing.
Oh, so I'm getting killed?
I guess so.
Shit! Alright, I'll call out my own throat then.
Wait.
What is happening?
No. This is too complex. None of this murder mystery makes sense. It's a crime against logic.
It's great. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is me on
Yes, that's the big
5 points, if not.
Oh god, no.
To us.
To us?
To us.
Is that how that works?
Because we were misled by the sprite.
Alright, let's go, Mion. Show us what you got.
Anyway, lunchtime has finally arrived.
Damn right.
Mion gleefully announced the beginning of lunch. There we go.
Indeed.
And
We're so
Rishi
smart.
gets no points because we're stingy.
Because we're cheating, yes.
This isn't cheating.
Why is it so dark now?
I don't know.
We're in shadow. It's like foreshadowing.
Is this meant to be happening right now?
Yeah, maybe. Let's find out.
That's really weird.
Lunchtime at last! Somebody will have to play the punishment game, yes?
Oh no.
I wonder who it could be.
How?
It is really dark.
Let's see what happens here. Maybe it'll be fine. The punishment this time is a little scary, so... Sorry, but Rena went all out on making her bento.
In Rena's case, I don't think she'd lose even if she wasn't taking it seriously.
There we go. What the heck was that?
I don't know.
Was it a flashback? Is that what that was?
Maybe?
Maybe. To like the beginning
But normally
of
the
lunch?
flashblacks. The flashblacks. Flashblacks. This is
Yeah.
what we get for discussing Blades in the Dark.
It's a good game! It's
a good
Hashtag
game.
just play Blades.
Hashtag just play
Hashtag
Blades.
just play Blades.
Meep. That's you.
No, that's me. You can't say
Too
Rika's
late. I
lines.
just said it.
Meep.
You know they wanted that. You know they wanted me to say that.
You didn't say it in a cutesy way though. It doesn't count.
That's not true. My voice is very
Meep.
cute.
No. No. Meep. We tried our hardest too.
Sadako and Rika-chan made separate lunches today. I usually have the same bento, but that won't do for the showdown today, will it?
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, it's quite alright.
Rika made sure to make separate ones.
What's happening?
I'm enjoying myself too much. This is unacceptable. I can't be having fun in slice of life chapters.
I know, right? It's too good.
I need to imbue the rage.
You need to fulfill the prophecy of the heartless monster that will solve Higurashi.
I in fact have no heart. You know that
true.
heart in Indiana Jones 2 where he takes it out and does the thing with his hand?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That
my
happened.
heart.
That
That
happened
was
to
real.
you.
That wasn't a prop.
Oh shit.
That was my
That's
my
why you
heart.
have no heart. But
Exactly.
maybe you're growing one. Maybe you'll grow one now.
I don't think so.
Higurashi will make you grow a
Stem
heart.
cell research hasn't advanced that far.
Look, we're getting there. Anyway, wow, Sadako-chan and Rika-chan both try really hard. How exciting!
Why is it dark again?
No!
What is happening with this programming?
What are you doing, Rikashi?
This isn't
This
what
thing.
he's doing.
It's Dodler. It's fucking Dodler. Dodler's come for us.
Higurashi, when? What's a little surprising is that K-chan was able to make a bento. Good job, K-chan. Looks like you really can do it if you try.
I scratched my head and gave her a dry smile. My bento today had been made entirely by Sadako last night.
Aw.
It had none of my personality, so there wasn't anything here that they could praise me for.
That's right, we had Mama Sadako. Best Sadako. Oh my god. What does Keiichi-kun's bento look like? What are you giving that look for? Oh, I can't wait to see.
I wasn't even looking at you.
You were looking away from me, and that's why I was concerned about it.
Oh, I see. Don't expect too much. It's just the leftover rice and side dishes from last night.
All of you are rolling your eyes at me. Leftovers are the foundation of bentos.
Now I know your dinner last night too. We killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh boy.
They're just not letting him in on the ruse. I'm enjoying this.
No, I just can't let him.
Was it really better to hide the fact that Sadako came over and made dinner last night? Well, of course it was. If I revealed that I didn't make my own bento, I'd be sure to end up playing the punishment game.
It's true.
Today's punishment game was to stand in front of the curry maniac Chie-sensei and say bad things about curry.
The horror.
It wasn't too different from telling someone to jump off a 100th-story window.
Is that post-shadowing?
Yes.
Is it
100 stories though? That building that.
So Keiichi was stabbed in the stomach at the end of Arc 2 and then said, "Go tell Chie bad things about curry," and Shion's like, "No."
That's it. That's the
Off the roof.
There you go. That's what happened. Chie-sensei is the culprit of Watanakishi. Nailed it.
We've done it.
Congratulations. We've solved it together.
It was exactly the same as telling someone to die.
But Mi-chan, how will we decide who wins and loses the Bento Showdown? Keiichi-kun made his own too, so maybe we should call it a draw for today.
How kind of you, Renna.
She's such a lovely lady.
Yeah, except that's against the rules of the club, Renna.
It's true, Renna! I'm sorry, you're perfect, darling. I'm sorry, I
We
didn't
could
mean
do that. The punishment game yesterday was sort of a whip to encourage Keiichi-san to cook for himself after all.
Which did not happen. And Keiichi made his own too, so it's a draw.
My simple bento with last night's leftovers could never have stood up to everyone else's bento that they made to win. I fully understood Sadako and Rika-chan's concern for me as they tried to end the showdown peacefully.
Mion, you know what to do.
However, the club president Mion Senazawa
Yes!
would not be convinced by something like that.
Yeah, get wrecked!
It's done it again.
What is happening?
Just crank up the brightness. Here, me and editing. Just turn up the brightness.
The thing is,
there we go.
like,
That's better.
I was gonna say, isn't YouTube gonna make it like
Even
way darker? Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's how YouTube fucking processes. What is happening?
Video compression, everyone.
Screw you, Rikushi.
Oh, don't say that. He'll kill us. That'll
maybe.
be his next story. Kikonia solved, we die.
We're the victims. But who was the culprit?
I wonder why you're all so optimistic, leaving one of our showdowns in such gray areas out of the question.
Or in a dark area. Gotta.
Now that we've clashed, we must settle the score. Reconciling with the draw only happens in the Yakuza world.
Yeah, what? What do you know about that?
What would you possibly
What would you know about
that?
the Yakuza world, Mion? You've had some kind of Yakuza family. That'd be silly.
Hold on.
What?
Is Mion in the Yakuza family?
Confirmed?
Oh my goodness.
For Kikonia?
Also, I don't know if it's always
What?
like this or if it's just this background, but does Mion's shirt look extremely green to you right now?
Yeah, isn't that how it's kind of the, I don't know, I think it's a trick of the light though. I think it's just the hair, like, it's like a thing that our brain does.
It's a thing that our brain does.
You know what I mean?
I knew you'd say that.
Well, I don't know, fucking eye science.
No way you'd end it that way with your battle lust.
Yeah.
This was bad. At this rate, I was sure to be the sole loser. But well, I didn't make this bento after all.
Yeah, it'd be cheating.
Maybe I needed to resign myself to my inevitable loss.
Okay, me. How are we going to decide who wins?
Rika's shirt looks a lot more blue as well. I guess it probably is just the artifacting
it's
of the filter.
Our fucking eyes playing tricks on us, is what it is.
Our damn eyes. If
Those
only they
stupid eyes.
If only they didn't work.
If only I had cybernetic eyes that were finely tuned to be better. Cyberpunk Future when? Let's go.
Hopefully after Arc 7 comes out.
Hopefully.
It won't Wait, did you read this line already?
Yes!
Okay, it won't be fair if we grade each other's. Let's do an open judgment. Okay, everyone, assemble.
Avengers!
Neon commanded everyone who had
Yes.
just started eating using her club president voice.
Red group and blue group.
That's her special ability.
Come and judge our 5 bento. Write your favorite 300.
Nope.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on, what just happened there?
I mean, like, I just went to Keiichi because there's no one on screen, and that's normally the rule of thumb.
It is. But our thumbs have been held behind our backs.
That's right. They've had nails run through them.
That's fucked up.
Come and judge our 5 bento. Write your favorite 3 on a piece of paper and submit it.
What?
Understand.
What?
Everyone in the class was used to being dragged into Mion's club activities.
Yeah!
Yeah. Came the energetic voices from here and there.
Yeah, let's do it! Woo! Let's go eat some bento! Is there enough for all of us? I don't know.
Probably not. Everyone's gonna starve.
Yeah.
That's the murder this time around.
They die from starvation.
Everyone already knew the showdown this time involved an utterly fatal punishment.
See, even they admit it.
And they were all very interested in what would happen to whoever lost. And of course they wanted the thrill of seeing something terrifying.
What is this filter? What is happening?
I don't understand.
Let's see if it fixes itself.
I wonder if it's actually relevant later on, and we're about to be just
Maybe I'm just
blown
a fool,
away.
and I forgot about the secret subplot.
The secret
involving
filter subplot?
night vision goggles being involved somehow.
Well, I mean, normally night vision helps things be brighter, right?
So there's a lack of night vision goggles. There were night vision goggles in the previous 2 parts, but not in this part, and that's why it's so dark.
Makes sense.
There you go. I've nailed it. Kikonia solved.
Do you reckon
Get it.
Keiichi's just started wearing sunglasses and
Yes!
he's like, every time he's speaking,
To
he's
hide
like
his-
tipping them down?
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
doing that thing that cool people do in the shows?
Yeah, that thing that the cool spies do.
That's
and they have
right.
like a holographic like HUD on the inside of the glasses.
That sounds a bit pricey, but we do have that, so I guess it's accurate.
It's true. This is the Keiichi vision, isn't it? See right through his eyes. This is exactly what he sees.
Okay, everyone ready? Then I'll go first, alright?
Very vision impaired. He
Ta-da.
can't see motion.
Can't see anything. In exaggerated fashion, Mion pulled the lid off a multi-tiered ornate bento box.
All right, let's go. What is it? Tell us, Higurashi.
Multiple cheers of joy erupted at the brilliant sight.
Oh!
That's amazing, it's just like New Year's food.
Whatever that is.
It can't be, it has to be a lie. She must have switched the contents with the catered bento. Such purely Japanese cooking. Mion Senazaki couldn't possibly make this.
No, this is easy for me, Chan, and she gets serious. She almost never gets serious, though.
That's true. I've never seen Mion serious in
I've
this
never
story.
seen them serious at all, no.
Just who do you think this old man is? Given enough time and ingredients, I could even reproduce the Manchuhan Imperial Feast.
Yes, that!
The entire
How relatable.
classroom gulped audibly,
They all knew what the Manchu festival was.
all at the same time.
All of them knew what the Manchu thing was.
Tell us in the comments, what
Tell
is
us what
the
it is,
festival?
please. I don't know.
And everyone wrote down a score on the note paper in their hands simultaneously.
10 out of 10.
Like, this is a choreographed routine from the class, so clearly
Yeah.
Neon's rigged it.
I believe it.
It made sense, just the visual impact would give her a perfect score.
If only that wasn't her specialty.
Alright, let's see Rena's next. Rena's really good at cooking too.
Alright, let's go. And this bento is always like a flower arrangement.
And now we're just back to it being daytime.
Thanks, everyone. I'll reveal my bento now. A star. What the fuck was that sound? A. Oh.
Rena's bento was a beautiful mix of the 2 colors of eggs and mincemeat and...
What? You should mean white and yellow. The 2 colors of eggs. And mincemeat.
Oh, you weren't critiquing my speech there? You were critiquing
What did you
was
say?
written?
I didn't hear what you said.
I think I read what was on the page, but you had me concerned there for...
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry. Cut this! Cut
No,
my
I'm not
criticism.
cutting anything.
Oh, okay, shit.
And it, too, was a bento staple. The Sapporo bento.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
I feel very alienated.
it's
like,
it's the
at
problem.
least Umaneko, when it was talking about about food, spoke about tea.
Yeah.
I can
we
get-
all know what tea is.
can
I don't
get
know what a
behind tea.
sombrero bento is.
Sombrero bento?
It's an old hat. She puts a hat on her head, and it's like the Mexican, like nachos. You know, it's like the nachos hat, except it's a bento, and you like eat it off her head.
What do you mean, like the Mexican nachos hat? What do you...
Have you not seen that? Have you not seen the nachos hat where like the whole hat is made out of corn chip, and the dip is like in the dip in the hat? And so you grab the bit of the corn chip off the side of the hat and dip it in the sauce. Have you
So
not
it's
seen
like
that?
a high stakes game of Jenga where if you break
You know
the
what?
wrong piece off, it falls on you.
Well, I imagine that they're made in a very structurally sound method, of course. These are
Are you
professionals
sure?
we're talking about making these Mexican nachos
professionals?
hats. Mexican nachos hats. Look, I've seen them on like The Simpsons and stuff. I know they're in America. I've seen them. They exist. They definitely exist.
So does Oyashiro-sama, apparently. I don't believe that either.
God damn it.
She has been through
Suck.
thorough with the number of side dishes as well, and they were abundant in number. She'd spent more time than usual on it, but was unassuming and truly nonchalant. One couldn't ignore the household warmth in it that Mion's bento lacked.
As we dipped into the sauce surrounding her noggin.
If I may say, you've done it again. This should get quite a high score.
I should have known. May look rigid, but there isn't anything to deduct points from. Amazing as always.
Once again, every one of the judges wrote a score on their note paper at the same time.
Yeah.
There seemed to be some who were revising their opinions when they compared it to Mion's score too.
The whole classroom seems split between Mion and Rena.
The whole entire classroom.
Yeah, that's
Do
good.
they have like food to eat? What's happening?
I mean,
here?
listen, here's the other thing that's strange about this to me is it's like they were torn between Mion and Rena. It's like, yeah, that's the contest.
There's only 2 people so far, so yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it's gotta be dramatic. It's gonna be the most dramatic thing that's ever existed in your life. That's why this music is playing.
Is
Make
this
it
dramatic music?
Yes!
I suppose it is better than that stupid goddamn song. No, not that one. The one with the fucking violin motif that just clipped to shit.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is that?
Dawn or Gear? No, Dawn, maybe?
Probably Dawn.
I'm gonna say Dawn. I think Gear was the good one. One of them was really good, the other one had that violin thing. Anyway, point is...
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it could have been worse. It could have been better.
We've wasted so much time, and
It's
on
great.
everyone's face it was clear that they all wanted to be tasting them rather than scoring them.
Do you think that people are here for us to actually read the novel? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Throw back to that time in the Umineko playthrough where we staged up how a recording session went. We're in the first stage right now.
Yeah, this is it. We're at the beginning of a recording session, so we're just crazy.
We just waste
We're
time.
insane.
We waste time. Next video is the one we get shit done.
It's true.
There's gonna be
and
no
then we're gonna
wasted
be really
time there.
tired
Yep.
in the 3rd video.
That's the
so
way it
look forward
is.
to that.
Ah,
It's like a parabola. It's like a wavelength. Why is it dark again?
I guess he put the sunglasses back on.
Oh my God.
That's the official explanation.
Casey,
He's
please.
got sunglasses.
Then we'll be next.
What a jackass wearing sunglasses indoors.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll now reveal mine. Come to think of it, Sadako and Rika-chan ate with me last night in my house. It was impressive that they still made a bento.
Good on them. They did it.
Both their bentos were clearly lacking compared to Mion's artfulness and Rena's perfection. I feel like there's some very clear narration bias in this.
What do you mean? Rena's perfect. That's just common knowledge at this point. So...
It's like, you get an assessment back from school and they're like, this was very artful.
Yours was perfect though, yeah. But you're both good in different ways. Just
Right.
yours was perfect. Yeah, it's,
However,
yeah.
because of that,
Like,
you can sense from them how hard they work.
I can see exactly what it's saying. It's just...
It's trying to let you down easy, that's...
Yep.
The toppings are a little on the rough side, but you can still feel they tried their hardest. Made you feel a little biased, so you'd give them more points. A few people struck by just that once again revised their opinions and wrote in scores on their note paper.
Sadako, Rika-chan, you both made really good bentos today.
Yeah.
They might not measure up to Rena or Mion's craftsmanship, but when you think about it, they're pretty amazing.
Okay.
Sadako and Rika-chan glanced at each other and grinned happily.
Yay, they're all happy, except when they're not.
This is a secret, okay?
That sound.
Mutter, mutter.
Huh? What?
Just read the word.
I can't.
Mutter, mutter, mutter.
I can't. I need to be properly immersed.
But that's why we say mutter.
Is that
Mutter,
how
mutter,
you
mutter.
whisper?
Nyum, 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 nyum.
If
Just do anything.
if I just whisper mutter into your ear, will you understand?
I'll understand that you're muttering.
No, you won't.
Yeah, well.
I disagree.
Yeah, well, I just did.
When Sadako told me, I broke off from the others and secretly looked for my classmates' bento boxes. I see.
The cheeky boys.
They've borrowed a tactic after his
Yeah,
confession
they have.
last night.
They're cheeky girls.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Look at them go.
Why is it always these two?
I don't know. Because they're perverted? Probably.
I guess so.
They're giant perverts.
There, Tamada-kun and Nakamura-kun's bento boxes. Took a quick peek inside and... half of the contents were missing. Not bad. In the end, Sadako and Rika-chan hadn't made bento today. A bold move. They got Tamada-kun and Nakamura-kun to share their bentos with me.
There you go.
Hey, those names I've already said 4
Oh,
times.
come on!
How did they buy you out?
What are you saying, my person? When did we get put out and for what? Ooh. That's right. It's not like we traded them out duty watering the garden for half our bentos. Ooh.
He's an expert in interrogation.
Yeah, barely had to say 4 words.
Curse you, Sadako!
Oh!
What an impudent trick!
Oh!
Pot kettle black.
What?
Sadako grinned, showing her fang-like canines and laughed in triumph.
Go on him.
Oh, this is only something I learned from you, Keiichi-san.
Better. Yes. Oh.
How naive. Buying them out with watering duty alone. They're meant. If you're gonna buy them out, you need to use something a lot spicier than that. For example, like giving them 3 tickets to walk Sadako and Rika-chan around like dogs all day. With them on all 4s wearing tails with leashes around their necks. Whoa, that'd be enough to get... That might be enough to get me to do anything.
Awful. Awful.
As I was lost in my wild fantasies, Mion clapped me on the shoulder and called me back to reality.
There goes gravity.
Damn it, just as it was getting depressing.
Just as the gravity disappeared from my feet.
Alright, next up is Kei-chan's bento. I was hoping for something pretty great because of your declaration yesterday. But how did it really turn out?
Keiichi-kun can do it if he needs to. Rena was really sad for today.
They're all looking forward to it. It's really just leftovers from dinner last night. Didn't even make it either. How's that supposed to stand up to Mion and Renner and the others?
It won't.
That's it. Feast your eyes on this. Ah!
I tore the lid off my bento box.
There was nothing there.
There weren't very many cheers.
Oh.
I guess there wouldn't be.
Keiichi-kun, you tried your hardest too. Rena can tell how hard you worked.
Renner, don't feel like you need to compliment me. How did this happen? Was Keiichi-san actually a hard worker after all?
Well, I mean, I want to acknowledge how hard you tried, but for this showdown, it doesn't matter. Mion's cold, mean laugh.
What does that sound like? Yay.
It was like it spoke for everyone's opinion, just like that.
Keiichi-kun, get your glasses off again. It's really rude. You did really well considering it was your first challenge, you know? I think maybe everyone should rate his a little higher. But for the showdown, it doesn't matter.
Rika speaking truth.
Oh no!
All right, Kei-chan. If you have any last words before we tally up the results, I'll listen to them now.
What do you mean by last words?
I mean, you might be hoping for a few extra points if you appeal to somehow to the crowd. You know.
Like you do every time.
After all, for today's showdown, you just need to avoid coming in last. If you do well enough, then maybe you'll be able to worm out of the punishment game.
You're implying that Keiichi-san's bento is going to take last place, aren't you?
No, this old man wasn't trying to say anyone's bento came in last or anything. Mion cackled repulsively.
Ah! Scary.
In contrast, Sadako's smile was growing somehow awkward.
All right. This bento was filled with last night's side dishes. It means it was basically a bento that Sadako made. And Mion outright said it would come in last place.
Oh. No, Sadako, no. But Mi-chan, aren't you being a little mean? Poor Keiichi-kun.
Renner, Kei-chan knew he couldn't lose today's bento showdown beforehand, didn't he? Did all that grandstanding yesterday, well aware of that. I don't think there's any reason to go easy on him, do you? Right, Sadako?
Yeah, you're right. And he came here with this mess. It makes me laugh.
Wait, Sadako-chan, you can't laugh at him.
But that bento is just so ridiculous, I can't help but laugh.
Oh, she's laughing at herself.
These side dishes look like they were bought from a shop. It really is disillusioning.
Oh, she's crying. No.
Look, this one was just taken out of a can, wasn't it? This cucumber here isn't cut cleanly like the knife didn't go all the way through. Kei-chan, you never used the knife, did you? Your lack of experience is apparent.
Fuck you, man.
Now, this goes beyond a simple lack of experience.
Presentation is fairly monotonous as well. It's almost a shock to see such a lack of taste.
Oh, this was definitely not in the anime.
It was my first experience putting food into a bento box, so of course it's not going to look too good.
Kei-chan, it's a bigger problem than how you put it in the box. Tomada, Okamura, explain, please.
Okay, good. Here we
Tomada-kun
go.
and Okamura-kun were chosen from our many underclassmen. Tomada-kun quickly adjusted his glasses and took a step forward with the sound effect.
Let me tell you, the fatal flaw in Mayabara-san's bento, it's the coloration. As you know, there are 3 primary colors forming the basis of all colors.
Purple,
Indigo.
yellow and
violet.
And violet?
Yeah, violet.
Okay.
You're turning violet,
purple and
violet. There you go. So if you want to a well-balanced color scheme, then excluding white and black, you need these 3 colors. And nevertheless, if you remove the white and black from Mayabara-san's bento, that would be left as dark green.
Darker green. No one will want to eat it if you describe it like that.
Oh. Sadako, no.
I don't understand.
What do you mean you don't understand?
I don't understand why the color of bento is so important.
Because it's about the presentation. It's an art form.
I've got lots of green here.
No, fuck you. Green's a dumb color.
I don't need, reds and blues.
Well, it's about the culture. We should do some reading on like the bento culture. Clearly.
I wonder if those actually, like, if it's actually, like, a primary set of colors specifically for, like, the bento style of cooking. I don't think it is, but listen, I'm interested.
I mean, they're talking about, like, a freaking, like, I don't know that much about it myself, but they're talking about, like, if you, like, painted a painting, scenery, you don't want just one color there, It's about the visual effect. It's gonna impact you. It can't just be green. It's boring as heck.
I'm sure there are many pieces of art through history that could prove that wrong.
I'm sure there would be, but, like, we're talking in the context of a school classroom and try and impress each other.
I see. I'd forgotten Tomoda-kun and Okamura-kun had been bought out by Rika-chan and Sadako, so they were trying their hardest to let them win and make me lose, weren't they?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, what strong wills they have.
No, not true. No!
That's like the antithesis of what they are. They've been bribed twice in the same fucking story. 3 times in the same story.
I love them so much. I told you they were great!
It was charming, if only because they were working so hard despite having been bought out.
They're just talking for, like, whatever. The science dishes have no spirit in them either. They're all prepackaged or canned food. In other words, out of the 3 necessary requirements for a bento, love, spirit, and taste, we can assert that my son's bento is lacking 2 of these! Ooh!
The classroom, convinced by the elucidation of the mystery that was thoroughly baffled with, raised mysterious groans of admiration.
Mysterious groans of admiration! Oh, that's beautiful.
That's...
What the fuck, Ryukishi? I love you.
No heart and no spirit. It's decided then? Keiichi Maebara?
This may sound cold, but if you realize how much fun cooking is because of all of this, Keiichi-kun, isn't that enough?
Yeah, so now that you'll be dead, you'll be able to enjoy cooking in the afterlife.
Oh, you'll be able to enjoy cooking curry and nothing else. In any case, everything is fine as long as I'm not doing the punishment game.
Rena was giving a dry laughing smile as well.
Whoa.
That was
She, like, clipped it out of existence.
Sadako can teleport. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
It's been settled, Keiichi-san. You're gonna be the one doing the punishment game.
She laughed in such a vile manner, but she didn't look like she meant it.
Oh.
I knew that Sadako was speaking ill of a bento that she'd practically made herself in front of the whole classroom, and I could tell how painful that laughter was.
Oh!
Okamura-kun said before this that the bento lacked spirit.
And love, but there was so much.
All the bento laid out here today, there wasn't a single one with as much spirit as this one. This meal that she made for me yesterday, in such a good mood, though it looked like she was in a bad one, I wouldn't let it end with this slander.
Tell everyone! Oh.
Well then, last place, Keiichi-san. Please admit your honest defeat already.
Nah, it ain't even honest.
Could you, wait just a moment? When I began to speak in a low voice, the expressions of all the members of the club changed.
Yay!
He unclicked her tongue. This man was baring his fangs at the last moment again.
That's what he always fucking does.
My bento was defeated because it lacked spirit. That's how you explained it. Am I wrong, Okamura-kun?
Tell him everything!
Okamura-kun, who had been placed in the spotlight, looked flustered for a moment, but immediately he stammered a reply that I was right. How do you measure spirit? By difficulty? By effort? By sweat or tears? By its manifestation? Then how would you rate these burns that are still on my hands?
Wow, Keiichi-kun, those are all burns?
Great, the burn marks from when I almost caused a fire yesterday looked like I was having a ton of trouble cooking.
Looked like he was having a ton of trouble cooking? I
there you go,
nearly
that's
set the
wrong.
house on fire. That sounds like a ton of trouble to
Almost
me.
died. Nobody knew.
I can clearly tell the classroom was forced to acknowledge the effort I put into it.
I see. Turn your failures at cooking due to lack of skill into scars of hard work instead, as I thought. I cannot falter around this man.
Yeah.
That's right, I lack skill. I'm so bad at cooking that my grandstanding yesterday was pitiful, but I didn't run away. I fought, and I delivered these results. Is that not spirit? What do you think?
Rena wants to acknowledge it. Nobody can keep on going if their divine spirit doesn't get valued.
The girls in the class started to nod in agreement. Okay, tables are turning.
See, does this just mean Sadako gets the punishment game and then we're in basically the same situation anyway?
Maybe it does. That's alright.
But Tomoda-kun and Nakamura-kun, brought out by the subject of their unrequited affection, weren't about to lose either. They shifted to the counterattack, clearly exceeding the price they were paying.
I see. I understand your feelings, Maebara-san. However, spirit was all that mattered in cooking. The world wouldn't need chefs. That's right. If a chef brought you burnt steak and said they put their spirit into it and tried hard, would you pay them? I wouldn't, and you wouldn't, would you? It's the same thing.
That's right, that's how it goes.
You.
Male students took Tomoto and Okamura's side.
Wait.
Yeah, they did have a point.
Bunch of other nerds.
What about consideration, even if you did get a totally black steak? If I knew how much the mother who made it struggled, I would eat it.
The mother chef.
I would eat it all. Round of applause.
Woo!
This time the female students in the class took my
Yeah.
side. Good. Now we're even. Besides, the bento is a refinement of one's love-given form.
It only means something when the other person feels that way. Does your bento make us feel that way, my bird-san? No, it doesn't make me feel that way. You're mean.
The girls in the class began to boo loudly at his remark. Now even Okamura-san was panicking.
Suck, you're not even that cute. Get off the stage.
Order. Will the spectators please refrain from making remarks?
Fuck no.
Your Honor, in order to prove how much of my spirit has gone into this bento, I call Mr. Higurashi, an authority in the culinary arts, to the stand.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm always down for a good courtroom
No,
scene.
this is Keiji's power. This is what he does. I love it so much. Rena thinks this bento has spirit in it. It might be rather artless in places, but I think cooking isn't just about outward appearances.
The girls in the class again gave cries of support as they all applauded. In response, all the men in the class began to boo.
Oh!
Yeah, Your Honor, shit.
Ew, Your Honor, the opinions of my Bar-san and Ryuko-san are extremely sentimental and uninfalling with common sense, which I am an expert on. They are unsuitable to use as evidence. Ooh.
Order. The prosecution's objection is sustained.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Well, you're so mean.
Who's speaking?
It's gonna be Keishi, right? Oh! What? Yeah, him. Let's replace the bento in question with a birthday present, for example. Let's say on my birthday, I, Tomita, received a hand-knitted sweater.
It was completely obvious. There was so many ways to tell.
And he, Okamura, received a book Sokyo certificate for 10,000 yen.
I guess they did say the prosecution at least.
Yeah.
It felt strangely real. Was it actually just an example?
Common sense dictates which of them has the spirit. It is, of course, the hand-knitted sweater. If we went back to the bento, this would be handmade side dishes. And the gift certificate, which is nothing more than money, allows you to buy things. In other words, it's the same as simple, meaningless canned goods. Mama.
The boys and girls all began to argue amongst themselves about presents. They were all talking about what they received as presents in the past.
Damn. Dominican, you changed the subject to something that could easily grab everyone's attention. Not bad.
Oh,
I'll lose the initiative at this rate.
here we go.
Objection! This matter regards the spirit put into the bento. It is entirely different from birthday presents as they are each unique situations.
Overruled. Will the prosecution please continue?
Damn.
Now then, what's important here is the fact that the spirit of the giver and the spirit of the receiver are totally different. Between the handmade sweater that looks like a little bit askew and the 10,000 yen book, so gift certificate placed here before your very eyes, which would you say is the better choice?
Is that Christopher Walken just now?
Yeah, maybe. The gift certificate, right? It's 10,000 yen! 10,000 yen! Ooh, can you calculate how many comic books you can buy with that? You could instantly complete a full collection if it was around 10 volumes long! Dozens of happy, humorous, slightly perverted manga!
Oh, this is the same speech? Wow.
I don't know!
Well, it didn't close, but it... Let's just keep going.
Let's keep going! It might be Keiji's inner thoughts. The blaze of Yosu's heart can't be compared to the sweater!
I guess it was still them.
I guess so. Except for the fact that they were just arguing for the handmade sweater, weren't they? Or have I been totally confused? You know, it doesn't matter. What matters is their spirit. Guys.
I'm just reading this.
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
I'm confused too. I thought they were arguing for the sweater a second ago.
I guess, unless Keiichi's about to point out that they've just turned it back. The boys unanimously praised that with applause. Materialistic brats, I guess.
I guess it was.
So they're just
I'm very confused.
flipping their own argument on Sal. I'm
Yes!
so confused.
They argue both sides of their own argument.
Damn it.
And it's all in their favor.
But all guys that age are like that.
Yeah, they don't like handmade sweaters. There's a
But I
dumb-
would choose the gift certificate over the sweater in that case.
Wow, rude.
Hey, wait, weren't you guys the one who said it was about love
Yes!
and the taste right at the start?
Yes!
Since when did taste trump all? That's the stance they're taking now.
What the hell? I believe this has demonstrated that the spirit of the giver and the spirit of the receiver have no causal relationship. Yes, no matter how much my Bara-san struggled to make this bento, that cannot enter into consideration for the rest of us in the receiving end.
Mere sophistry, Tommy-kun. There's plenty of spirit.
You know what that word means? I hope he does.
Whether that gets through or not is the receiver's problem.
I mean, that's fake it till you make it.
That's right! Boo! Taste is most important. Enemy of women! What was that, ugly? Wow! Quit fucking arguing, Jerry!
What was that, Jerry?
What the fuck,
You
Jerry?
piece of shit, Jerry!
Get out of here! Get out of this classroom!
I know, the courtroom is in chaos, but I can't allow myself to lose.
I hold Jerry in contempt.
I hold Jerry in contempt of the court. Let's go.
Let's go.
He's out of here.
Yeah, thank
He's
God.
gone.
Oh,
He's been evicted.
what an ugly mug.
That's why I never made a sprite for him.
It's true.
That's why Ryuki's just hidden this child in this novel for us
Jerry.
all to witness but never see.
Yeah, poor guy.
And not only to avoid the punishment game, but also to protect Sadako's honor. This is totally ending with Sadako doing the punishment.
It is! It's gonna be great.
Oh my god. Now then, do the defendants have a response to give?
Slowly and strongly, I nodded. Step up to the dais. Tommy-kun, Nakamura-kun, do you two really think you can beat me with mere words?
I am the magician of Lance! Oh, please. Oh, come on.
The prosecution just said that we should value the gift without basing it on the spirit of the giver. Correct. At some point, I began speaking formally.
Yeah!
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that's right. No matter how much you labor to make that bento, that labor should not factor in our grading.
Then I have a question for the prosecution.
You cannot ask it.
If I, Mayabara, were to take the bento I made for today and place it beside the one bought from the store, would both of these be given the same score? Prosecution hesitated to speak. Gotcha. That's right. A convenience store bento doesn't even come close to a homemade one. No matter how badly made it is, it has far more spirit than a bento you just bought would ever have.
But they're all homemade.
You see, that spirit is being graded.
But they're all homemade.
Meaning the spirit the cook put into the bento has already reached the recipients.
Every single...
Admit it.
Damn it, Keiichi. Every single entry was homemade. It's great. I love him. I love him so much.
None of it makes any sense.
It's so good about
With
it.
those impactful words drawn in the air behind me, I pointed my finger. He did the point.
Yeah! Oh, he's got his head in his pocket, he's pointing. Look at him go.
The girls led by Rena broke into applause.
He's so hot! Woo!
The girls led by Rena broke into applause. Some of the boys were admitting it too.
I'll admit it.
You admitted it? You admitted it, right? Then let's move to why a convenience store bento has no spirit in it. What exactly is the spirit in a bento in the first place?
Objection! My person is trying to deceive the court by using abstract expressions.
Objection overruled. This sounds interesting, so listen until he's done. Also, you dipshits did the same thing, so
No, we
fuck off.
didn't. We were very smart when we said it.
Got them. Now I'll show you two the difference between us.
There is no difference.
Your Honor, I'd like to call Miss Rika Furude to the stand as witness.
Me. Yeah, there you go.
Even for Rika-chan, that must have seemed like a bolt from the blue. There's no doubt she never dreamed the point of my spear would be aiming at her. But Rika-chan, you said it before. For this showdown, it doesn't matter. Rika Furude-san, your bento today was very well made. It looks delicious.
Me?
Yes, Sadako and Rika-chan's bentos had been made of half of Tama-kun's and Nakamura-kun's. The prosecutor's faces turned pale, but they were too late. Rena, would you bring Nakamura-kun's bento over here?
Oh no. Huh? Okay, sure. Your Honor, my bento has no relevance to this case, Agu.
Overruled.
Your Honor, I submit Nakamura-kun's bento box as evidence. Look at it. Look at what's inside.
This is great.
There's only half in there.
It's not about whether there's half. Please look a little more closely. See?
Oh, they're exactly the same!
Your Honor, you've seen it. Miss Rika Furude's bento is stolen from Nakamura-kun's. There is no way such a thing could have spirit in it.
I like the poses you're making.
I'm glad.
That's just a coincidence.
It's already obvious. Spirit, it's a game of catch between the giver and the receiver. The bento box, then, is the ball. That bento was something Nakamura-kun was given from mother to son. That means Nakamura-kun is the only one who can feel spirit from this bento box. Now that it's been disturbed and been stolen, it no longer has that spirit.
So spirit is not a transitive property. I love that Keiichi's just proven that. It's good.
I just... Where is this going?
I love him!
Feels like it's going in
It
circles.
doesn't matter! This is Keiichi at his finest! Huh? What? Is that true? Rika-chan, is that true? Meep. Nipa.
I see how it is.
How it is.
Mion, the judge,
Oh.
folded her arms and began to hum.
She begun to hum.
Begun to hum.
Perfect.
Perfect. No errors in pronunciation.
That
here.
was good.
I couldn't even take a guess as to what Mion was laughing about.
Thank you. Thank you.
Frankly, I didn't know whether I would win or lose.
Oh boy.
Okay. Before announcing my judgment, I'll start from the top.
We're gonna go through that whole thing again.
Shh, Ben.
What?
Just listen.
Okay, what are we listening to?
We're listening to our judgment.
Oh, okay.
The entire classroom quieted.
Oh shit.
First, from an objective standpoint, there's no doubt that the bento of the accused, Keiichi Maebara, must be seen as poorly made.
Woo!
This is something the grading results clearly display.
Woo!
Gah!
But as Kei-chan said, cooking is not all about taste. The spirit put into it should be considered subtle seasoning. For grading, though, that would only amount to a few points. It's so subtle it's not enough to alter the results. Now then, I'd like to mention the original reason for today's Bento Showdown. What was the reason for it?
Get Keiichi off his ass.
That's right.
Yeah. What I said. Yeah. Lindsay, that's motherfucker. That's right. Keiichi-kun did make his own bento and got off his ass. Sort of.
That stung my conscience a bit, but for the showdown, it didn't matter.
Okay, they can't prove it.
So the whole basis behind this showdown was to cook a meal for yourself. In other words, whether or not the meal was homemade. Rika-chan neglected to do that. That is a much bigger problem than how good her bento is. In other words, is she disqualified?
Yeah! Nipa!
Rika-chan let out one of those, looking as though she had
Nipa.
prepared herself for this outcome.
Oh my god, you really need to learn how to say it. It's such an
But you
adorable
just
phrase.
said it. What's the point in repeating it?
Nipa!
I've never heard Ryukishi repeat himself.
But it's adorable.
And I refuse to start.
And she's so cute.
Don't take it personally, Rika-chan. At our club, things like that don't matter.
What? Keiichi did well, like I thought. You tried your hardest until the very end.
Can't wait for the revenge scheme.
Oh no.
Rika-chan demanded I lower my head, then pet it.
Yay!
With a
Wait,
dagger.
but you only pet people when they're in trouble. Oh
Yes.
no. Oh no! I'm scared.
With that over, this case is closed. Today, last place goes to Rika Furude.
Whoa! Woo, 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 woo.
I'll be very disappointed if this is it. As much as I hate Slice of Life, this feels like a bad conclusion.
Ah,
I need more vengeance, I need more spite,
No!
I need more hatred.
we need more fun times
Nope,
with the game.
none of that.
I enjoyed myself, guys. I think this is a great scene.
That miraculous turnaround! And last place went to Rika-chan, the one everyone had least expected. The whole classroom went wild.
Woo!
I'm amazed you managed to avoid coming in last place with a terrible bento.
Oh, Sadako, I love her. I love her.
It was probably very obvious, but I could not finish that line with a straight face. Sadako looked at me hatefully, but spoke in a vague kind of voice.
Oh.
There's no way I'd come in last. There's nothing in this bento that would deserve last place.
Oh.
But it's got ready-made side dishes and canned goods and has no style and
Grab.
Sadako was speaking more and more poorly of herself as time went on, so I roughly grabbed her head and began to stroke it.
Oh.
I told you, spirit is more important. This bento isn't all about appearance, it's got all kinds of flavors in it. But spirit isn't the only thing. It tastes totally weird and... What about it is weird? Thought it was great. It was absolutely great. That's why I packed it. If dinner last night had been bad, then I would never have brought it to school. I would have come here with some bread and a milk carton. But... just shut up already. I caressed her head, swinging it from side to side.
Oh.
At some point, Renner had come up behind us.
And then she grabbed me, and so that's what you mean from side to side.
And then eventually they just make a chain of kids that
Yay.
swing side to side and knock the building down.
Yay! Sounds like fun.
She was giggling to herself. That was the face of someone who had known everything from the beginning.
When did you realize I hadn't made it?
When you showed us your bones, I guess. I mean, there's nothing in your bento that you need it all for.
Yeah, maybe that's what he screwed up, Renna. Come on.
Yeah, he screwed up.
Stop being
and then
so
made it later.
judgmental.
I don't think so. I think she's being
Who
perfectly
judges
reasonable.
people and makes
She's a
presumptions about their
detective!
character? That's a presumption, Ben. That's rude.
No, it's true.
Don't
She's a
make those
detective.
about people.
I make them all
Don't
the time.
accuse people of doing things.
I'll accuse
Listen,
you whatever I
don't
want,
see
thank
some
you.
blonde woman standing in a field with wind blowing in
With
her
her
hair
hair
and
blowing.
accuse her of being evil.
Yeah. I would never do that.
Scum of the earth you are.
Of course I am. I would never make assumptions about a character based on what's presented in the story. That'd be silly.
Renaissance, didn't you think you were misunderstanding something? I didn't do anything.
Sadako-chan, you weren't the one who made this bento? Then did Keiichi-kun make it by himself after all? Okay, then I guess he did. Wink. Wink.
Just have a flash into Rena's head as we see Keiichi dipping his arms into burning oil just for the show.
Oh god. Oh no.
Rena smiled roguishly and turned from Sadako to me.
Yeah. Winku. When you cut cucumbers, you hold the knife like this and go like this. As for the colors, you can express all sorts of things if you place vegetables in the right way.
This selection was clearly not meant for me.
Oh. But you've gotten a lot better since the last time you showed us. I see you've been studying. If you keep this up, I bet you'll be able to make better and better dishes in no time.
She continued saying words clearly meant for Sadako while facing me instead.
Oh.
Sadako was wearing an ambiguous look and couldn't even nod her head at her.
Anyway, no matter what anyone says, I like the way my bento is today. I'm not gonna share it with anyone else either. I'll eat the whole thing by myself.
Yeah, he will. Well, how greedy. Rena wants to try some too.
So we were going back and forth. Sadako rubbed her eyes as though she was drowsy, then announced to Mion and everyone else.
Excuse me, the truth is, I got Tomato-san to give me some of his bento.
Aw. Stupid. Hojo, what are you saying?
If she'd kept it a secret and not had whatever, then at least she would have been saved. Tomato-kun looked at her with an expression filled with regret and surprise. I was trying to come up with some witty remark there, but it fell flat on its face.
There was nothing. Don't worry about it.
Sadako's
Let's
about
just
to
go to
as
the
she's
next
pummeled
scene.
into the ground by Chie.
Next scene, let's go.
Is that true? Really? Oh my.
Stop.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
spun her finger around and then pointed to the hallway, sentencing Sadako to the punishment game as well.
That's right, I'll do it together.
Sadako left the classroom behind her, completely prepared as though she was going with Rika-chan on an errand.
Oh, bunch of cuties.
You can't let Rika go alone. I'll accompany her to the very depths of hell.
Is that foreshadowing?
You don't need to go that far.
That sounds like foreshadowing.
My word, Keiichi-san really is terrible too. Humiliating only Rika like that. He truly is a rotten person. I didn't mean... I can just return Sadako's kindness with malice.
Hey, Sadako really is silly.
Rika-chan spoke so that only I could hear, grinning happily. Now then, let's be off, Rika. Punishment games are one of our duties as club members.
Yes, death is in fact one of your duties.
It's true. To the depths of hell!
Sadako seemed awfully happy, not frustrated in the slightest. Like, she always was when she lost. She just really hates Kari and just wants to just...
I believe it. She has something out for Chie. She wants to fight her.
Damn.
In hell, preferably.
Rika-chan's right after all.
Oh.
Everyone here is a moron.
Big agree. That is never in dispute, Keiichi. All of you are lovable idiots.
Me and I'll come clean too. I didn't make my bento today.
Who did?
I was the same.
Who did
so I'm
make that
going with
bento?
them for my punishment game.
This is great.
Even you, Kei-chan. What's going on?
Good luck with the punishment game, I mean. I'll get the first aid kit ready.
Call an ambulance in advance, will you? And maybe a hearse just in case.
Oh boy.
Leaving a bewildered Mion and a happily smiling Rena behind in the classroom, I went into the hallway.
So silly. This is so backwards. Like,
What are you doing? Finally won for once. I had no idea you had such an odd taste for these punishment games. You go so far as to volunteer yourself for one. I guess so. It's a little much for a hobby, eh? I swear, I think you're underestimating this one. We're one thing, but grave harm might actually befall you, Keiichi-san. Hope you're ready to have one or two ribs broken.
Is that foreshadowing?
Sounds like it'd hurt. I don't like getting hurt.
Is it post-shadowing?
I don't know. What happened to his ribs in the last two chapters?
Keiichi-san, you just stand there and nod along, okay? Rika and I will smooth it over. I swear. I can't believe I have to look after you even during a punishment game. Seriously. I already knew her pouty behavior was a sign she was actually in a really good mood. So it made me want to smile. Hey, I do want to eat some vegetable stir-fry, Sadako. Can you make that? What? There's nothing I can't do if I put my mind to it.
She can make it very well. I really like Sadako's stir fry.
She was uneasy at first, but once she got assurance from Rika-chan, she turned back and looked at me with once more confident eyes.
Yay!
Settle then, let's go shopping for stuff after school today. In a hearse.
What?
I don't really have any idea what to buy after all.
I drive around a hearse, that'd be fun.
That is true, isn't it? I think it's still too early for you to go shopping in the supermarket, Keiichi-san. It'd make me anxious if I wasn't watching.
And Sadako makes me anxious that she'll buy the wrong thing if I'm not watching.
Rika!
The conversation continued as we walked, until we arrived before the door to the teacher's lounge.
There you go.
Okay, let's get this punishment game over with and discuss the menu for tonight.
Meep. Stop.
Rika-chan gleefully grabbed onto my arm. In turn, I pulled Sadako to me, grabbing her shoulder with my other hand.
We'll all be together in death. I won't let anyone die alone.
Is that foreshadowing?
We're all together. I won't let anybody die alone.
What an indiscreet thing to say. I wonder if part of something so disturbing.
She may have sounded annoyed, but she was so happy it was gonna make me blush. Is her sprite bigger on this screen? Or she just being like moved up? Something is wrong about the placement.
She's a little tall. It's fine.
Alright, just beyond this door is the world after death. However, we shall return. All of us will. Is that post and foreshadowing?
I don't fucking know anymore.
Yes, everyone will. Then let us sally forth.
How posh.
Slam! You did it! You made the sound!
I do it sometimes, Ben. You don't have to
Very
make such a
vaguely.
big deal about it.
I do! It's adorable.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Guys, it's adorable, isn't it? Tell me in the comments
Tell us in the comments.
about how adorable Felix is when he says slam.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nothing's quite like me narrating all of my actions drinking.
Well, no, you said the sound that it makes, like slurp, slurp.
A
Then a
clink,
pop, a clink,
twist,
twist, pop, slam.
bop.
Bip it and bop it.
There we
and
go. That
twirl it
was
and
live
jerk
sound
it,
of
and
me
then that's-
taking a drink.
Yeah, you did it. See, adorable.
What was I drinking, Ben?
Water?
I hope so.
I hope so too. Slap, slap.
We opened the doorway to the world of death, and like she did every day, just as the sun rose in the eastern sky, Chie-sensei was eating curry for lunch. It was store-bought, but she made a point of eating a different brand every day.
Sounds pretty nice. Yes!
Oh my god, it's a Sprite!
We did it!
Press the button!
We did it!
What?
Oh, it has text in the new Sprite.
It does.
I don't know what that says though. I don't read Japanese.
They've done it again, Ben. They've done the dress folding between the legs.
Yep.
Why?
There's a lovely crease there, for whatever reason. They just have to do it. It's an aesthetics. In Japan.
Just
stick to the old Sprite. Just fine. Look, we're not
just-
going to comment on the way that the dress conforms to her body much more tightly than it should, both up and down, everywhere. We'll just focus on the positive. We have a new Sprite.
I like the cute necklace though. That's
It's adorable. Oh yeah, because she's like a reference to some other character. Who's
Tell you what,
called
though,
Chiel,
I'm
so-
about to ruin it for you, Ben. You
Why?
know that army buddy that I keep mentioning this playthrough for
No.
no particular reason. Like,
Why?
he just keeps being relevant to this story.
Why is he? Why
he
is
has
this
a
going to
necklace
ruin it?
like that?
Oh, that's cool. How's that ruining it? That's adorable.
What? Because you're not just picturing a buff ass dude wearing nothing but one of those right now.
Why would I picture that when I could be picturing Chie wearing that and a dress? Obviously,
I don't believe you, Ben.
I'm not picturing anything. Get out of life.
Oh
I think it's
my.
adorable.
My Barakun, Furude-san, Hojo-san.
Yay!
Is something the matter?
She's got little blue hair.
She appeared to be in the middle of a moment of supreme bliss, her mouth full of her beloved curry.
Does she have any crazy faces?
And we were
So,
to pick a fight with her. What a crime this punishment game would be.
Fingers crossed.
However, it was what we had to do. For that was the rule of our club. The three of us held each other's shoulders tightly once more.
Alright, let's do this. Leroy! Ready?
Jenkins!
What do you mean ready? Keiichi-san, you're going to stay quiet. Rika and I will handle everything. Entrust your life to me for now.
Go for it, yay!
What are you all doing?
Question mark?
We could see 2 or 3 question marks popping up above the teacher's
Oh my
head.
God.
Alright, Sadako. This is the only time I'll trust you with my life. Because I'll be shutting my eyes tightly and only thinking about what we'll be having for dinner. I'm leaving it to you.
Sadako inhaled deeply. And so,
Hey, you over there! You curry...
I don't want to know what that word was. Oh boy. Well,
there you go.
That's the end of the
That's
chapter.
the chapter.
That's it. We're done.
What?
Nipa.
What?
And then we were fine.
What?
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. Oh, I guess we can do some tips. Wait, there are tips.
Are there tips?
Oh, that's
we don't
it.
Know.
I don't think there's any tips.
I don't think there's any tips.
So
on this
I guess that's it for today. Next Nipa.